of an eye. History has demonstrated that kings have been toppled. History has demonstrated that presidents have been removed. History has demonstrated that great men have been cut down. History has demonstrated that men can rise when they are misled. History has demonstrated that men are indeed capable of rising up. You know?
Yes, that is Professor Lumumba. He is saying that history has demonstrated that presidents has been removed. History has demonstrated that king has been removed. So there is no new thing about it. On this news, the Department of State Security Service, DSS, has issued warning against violent protests. They are saying that on the 6th of September, since the appeal court sitting in Abuja has announced and confirmed that they are going to deliver judgment, that people should not go to the street to protest violently. People should not start destroying things. Maybe the judgment did not follow a particular party or set of people. Well, I think it is a normal thing for DSS and also police to issue such warning so that people will not go around doing the wrong thing. But I also encourage the DSS that the government agencies are not above people you people should issue threats to. Let me explain further what I'm saying. You know, the work of the Department of State Security Service, or SSS, State Security Service, their work is to make sure that they protect the state, I mean Nigeria, from every civil threat, especially. Now, most of these civil threats comes from the judiciary, comes from the legislatures, comes from the executive, comes from different parastatals of the government officials. The DSS don't issue warning to these people. The DSS will not issue warning to maybe the legislation when they are, misleading the people or doing the wrong thing. The DSS did not arrest the senator who came to the Senate plenary to tell the whole world that he himself have used his influence to control his wife, who is the president of the appeal court, to deliver judgment in favor of his people in Senate there. We saw it live on Channels Television. The DSS did not issue warning to the person. The DSS did not go to arrest the person. Well, I am not against DSS issuing warning for people not to protest. DSS should know that after the presidential election, if people wanted to start protesting violently, it's supposed to be that time. But we are having patience that DSS should also issue warning to the judiciary to uphold the constitution. Because there is nothing that could bring down a state, or there is nothing that could threaten a state if the constitution is not upholded. So constitution is one of the most things that hold a state. Constitution is one of the most things that could destroy a state if it is being violated. So DSS issuing a warning to the masses is very good, but they should also issue warning to the judiciary. You people should uphold the constitution. It is simple as that. There is nobody that is quarantined in Nigeria. It's all these political parties that make it look like people are quarantined. Remove politics from Nigeria. I think Nigeria will be a great country, better than what we are seeing today. So what we are saying is that the judiciary will uphold. They should uphold the constitution. It's not a bad thing for a citizen to ask for. Any citizen asking the judiciary do the right thing, uphold the constitution, maintain your integrity, assume your responsibility of protecting the state. I think that person is a good citizen. And that is what most of Nigerians are doing now. They are telling the judiciary, do the right thing, protect the constitution. So I am saying this, specifically because I think on the 6th of September, nobody even have interest of protesting or doing all those things, because we know that the election of Tinubu will be annulled. You could ask, how do you know? Are you a judge? Are you this? Are you that? I'm not blind. I am not blind. I can read, I hear, I saw what happened. I know about the Electoral Act of 2022. People are seeing, the whole world knows what happened. Go and refer back to the BBC report about this election. Go and refer back to European Union observers, what the report they gave about this election. Go and watch Channels Television, their own documentary about this election. The whole world knows. Nigerians knows what transpired. So it is time. I think it's time for us to call the spade a spade. So there is nobody that will be protesting violently. I think that is a promise so many Nigerians has made. There is no need to protest violently, because the justice will be served.
The long-awaited Presidential Election Petition Tribunal final judgment is here. Nigerians have been overly interested in it, and they are so anxious to know when is the date? And there had been a lot of speculation. It started off with one of, I think, Sarah Reporter, when he reported, a lot of people were disputing it, but it has been finally confirmed. And we are going to share full details of that with you in a jiffy. Also, in a related development, Labour Party has stormed the United States of America to brief the supporters of Peter Obi about what to expect and what has been going on thus far as it has to do with the PEPT and also with the leadership of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. All of that will be coming in a jiffy. Don't forget that the Labour Party issue is actually a video which we will allow you to listen to Julius Abore as he take our time to explain. But first of all, let's keep you fully updated about what are the expected procedure for the September 6th final judgment for the PEPT. Now, according to the news, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal has confirmed that September 6th has been chosen as a date to deliver the ruling on the petition challenging the victory of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the 2023 presidential elections. In an interview with Channel Television on Monday, the Court of Appeal Registrar Umar Bangari confirmed that the much anticipated verdict is expected to be delivered on Wednesday, September 6th. Speaking further, Bangari disclosed that the court proceeding will be open to live broadcast by interested television station. Bangari stated that everything has been put in place to ensure a hitch-free delivery of the judgment in the three petitions. He further added that adequate security has been put in place and that only the invited members of political parties and the general public will be allowed into the courtroom to avoid congestion and security breaches. Recall that the Labour Party, the People Democratic Party, and the Allied People Movement, APM, as well as their presidential candidates, had petitioned the tribunal seeking to nullify the election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the All Progressive Congress APC candidate, as the winner of the 2023 presidential election as declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. It will be recalled that after adopting the final written addresses of the parties involved in the suit, the five-man tribunal headed by Justice Haruna Simon Samani reserved judgment and said a date to deliver the verdict will be communicated to concerned parties and their lawyers. It has been further reported that the tribunal must deliver judgment on the petition on or before September 17, as the Constitution gives a provision of a maximum of 180 days for the panel to conclude its judgment. Wow, this is quite interesting, and I know right now there's going to be a lot of regrouping for the obedient, a lot of regrouping for those supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu and also for PDP, and nobody can really tell what will come out from that final judgment. All is in the heart of these five judges who will be fully available on that day. You know, the most interesting part of it is that it will be televised live, which means we can watch it live. As much as possible, we'll be bringing you full details of what will be happening that day in the courtroom.